Houston and station, capture confirmed.
Houston copies.
Discovery copies, free drift. Glad you're here, Tex.
Discovery station free drift confirmed.
Discovery arriving.
Space Shuttle Discovery's crew coming through the hatch at 4:11 a.m. Central Time. While the shuttle and station are traveling 217 miles above the Pacific Ocean, heading towards the coast of Central America. Pilot Jim Dutton just passing through the view there, followed by Mission Specialist Rick Mastracchio. And Mission Specialist Clay Anderson coming through the hatch now. As you can see, the space station's robotic arms moved in now and has a grip on the multi-purpose logistics module inside the space shuttle's cargo bay. Mission Specialist Stephanie Wilson and Naoko Yamazaki working at the robotics workstation inside the station's Destiny laboratory to control the 57-foot long robotic arm to lift that 13.6 ton temporary module out of the shuttle's cargo bay. That module is 21 feet long and 15 feet wide and weighs a total right now of more than 13 tons. 6 tons of that is cargo that the module is carrying up inside. It basically works as a moving van.
See, the hatches are open between the Leonardo multi-purpose logistics module and the Harmony node. The crew getting to work down inside the MPLM. You can see all the cargo inside. As we've been mentioning, there's more than 12,000 pounds of cargo and supplies and equipment inside Leonardo. All of that has to be moved out of it and across that hatchway that you see there.
Down to the space shuttle payload bay. You know, I had to move actually very, very slow because that FGB is quite bulky. But it took a little while, but I got there. Yeah, Rick and Clay did a great job outside all day, and we've got a couple of different clips of them around the space station doing the great work they did, and with the great teamwork all day by all parties involved, the ground and the both flight crews. We just had a terrific day. Clay's here too, and up on the APFR. One of our big tasks on the EVA was to move the ammonia tank assembly, and part of that required Rick and I to go to the payload bay and prepare that to be removed, and that's what you're seeing right here. Clay's on the left and Rick's on the right, and I'm in a foot restraint so that I can hold this 1,800-pound thing when Rick helps me lift it off, and we're going to hand it to the arm operators. And of course, Dottie was wonderful today. She's just our quarterback inside the shuttle and tells us what to do, and of course, she's a former teacher, so we do exactly what she tells us, otherwise she might wrap our hands with a ruler. So one of the big teamwork things today was between the robotics team and the EVA team, and here you see Steph and Jim flying the arm, and it's really incredible. Stephanie did a fantastic job grappling a moving target.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to work with Clay and Rick today, and with Jim. They had a little bit of trouble getting the tank unbolted, but were able to overcome that with their hard work. And Clay was holding it up for us nice and steady as she goes, and we were able to fly it in and get a good grapple. And towards the end of this spacewalk, we were stowing the ammonia tank onto the POA, the Payload Accommodations ORU, as a temporary location. And we'll pick up with it in our second EVA.
One of our big tasks on the EVA was to move the ammonia tank assembly, and part of that required Rick and I to go to the payload bay and prepare that to be removed, and this is Jim. I think the high point for me today was when Stephanie and I had a few pause points during our robotics, and we had a chance to take turns sneaking away from the robotics station down into the cupola and take a look at the arm and its different configurations, just 10, 20 feet out from the windows, the incredible views of the Earth going by behind with sunsets and different land masses passing. It was phenomenal. So never forget those images in my mind.
We also had a team inside really busy at work in the MPLM, and we were able to get 5 of our 7 racks transferred today. And Naoko did just a wonderful job. She worked with all of us occasionally and a lot with Suichi today, moving most of the MPLM out into the various locations around the space station and moving a lot of the return supply back into place. Then here's the views in the MPLM, and here's Suichi and Naoko, and they're working on moving another rack and getting some more of the equipment out. Yeah, this is the Mari's rack, which is a muscle atrophy resistance rack, science rack, and it goes in the Columbus module. And again, this is a full-size rack, about the size of a large household refrigerator, and it moves through the hatches very easily. But again, it has a lot of mass, so once you get it moving, it's quite difficult to stop. So we have to be careful not to hit anything. And we come out of the MPLM and turn it 90 degrees and into the Columbus module.
Yeah, it was very fun to see Naoko working with the transfer, and also Suichi and the help of the station crew. Oleg helped us for a while today, and Dottie and Jim and Dex were also involved in transfer. So we were able to transfer these racks, get some of the pre-packs that the space station crew has worked hard to pack for us into the MPLM, and we have also started to offload some of the resupply. So it's a great team, and we are enjoying the MPLM. It's a great volume. There's already been some bungee jumping and some flips in the MPLM, so I'm sure that will continue.
One of the things that's important to understand about all this transfer is the amount of work that went on the ground prior to the mission to, it's like one of those games we all used to play as kids where you had to move all the squares and look for open holes, and it's very choreographed in that we have to move one thing, slide something over, move something up, and pull something back down to get out the piece that we want and then be able to transfer it. So a lot of thanks goes out to all the guys and gals on the ground that put so many hours together to make this very choreographed plan that we just go up and execute, and the fact that we're way ahead of this transfer timeline is a testimony to their great work.
Again, I guess can't say it enough. What great teamwork that we saw all day today, all around the space station and the shuttle complex on the ground. We just got a tremendous amount of work done, and it's just phenomenal to see this team in action. Really, really amazing.
Yeah, after a hard day's work, it was nice to be able to greet Rick and Clay as they were coming inside. Handshakes and hugs all around for the fantastic job that they did, and Dottie also orchestrating the spacewalk and leading them through, setting up the tools. It was just nice to see it all come together.